Welcome to this week's edition of the Late Night Show with me, Pacman, right here on BMTV Zambia on the Topstar Bouquet channel 114. And of course, we're streaming live on YouTube. You can catch us as well on our Facebook page, BMTV Zambia. Yes, this is the Late Night Show. What's been happening? Just like to salute our fallen human rights hero, Black Lives hero, Reverend J.C. Jackson, who transitioned, passed on the 17th of February, aged 85. Reverend J.C. Jackson fought, he was groomed by actually the legendary Dr. Martin Luther King as they fought for the rights of us blacks. Rest in peace, Reverend Jesse Jackson. You ran your fight. You put up a good fight. You stood up for our rights as black people. Rest in peace. Salute. Yep, this is also the week we've seen two ministers were fired. The health minister, Honorable Elijah Muchima, and the SME's Minister, Honorable Elias Mabanga, were relieved of their duties. I'm sure we all know that Honorable Elijah Mchima is the one who's got some pretty nice dances. Let's... Yes, Honorable Elijah Mchima is an anchor, actually. Tested, seasoned businessman. I'm sure now that he's gone back to the back bench, he'll go back to his business, amazing sauce, and so on and so forth. Yep. A very interesting development happened this week as well. We saw a motorist physically attack and assault a traffic police officer. No. Yeah. First and foremost, I want to make this absolutely clear. That type of violence, that type of behavior by the motorist, totally unacceptable, totally unwarranted. You can't take the law into your hands. You can't do that. Yeah, no matter how pushed we are. This is Zambia, a sovereign republic, which is managed by laid down laws. There are laws which govern all of us. So you can't take that law into your hands, no matter how grieved, you are. Having said that, though, what could have, possibly driven that motorist to take such an action? And to be very honest, traffic officers, I think you need to take a step back and actually rethink your methods, to be really honest, because let's be very fair and let's be very truthful with ourselves, each and every one of us Zambians. Traffic officers, to be honest now, much as we appreciate the work you do, but what happens on the roads is, I think to some extent it will push someone to take such kind of action, honestly. And it's not the first time. I remember in Livingston, a driver was pushed to the limits. He went and, he took the police officer who forcibly got into the vehicle and, plunged into the Zambezi River. I think also here in Lusaka sometime, a driver committed suicide. It wasn't even suicide. It was, he was frustrated by the same traffic officers. Traffic officer jumps onto the car. And then the bus driver just said, okay, we're going to die. And he just drove straight into a wall. So there's been these cases. I think traffic officers also, you're pushing the general populace, you're pushing the motorists. We need to address this. We need to relook at this. I'm calling upon our members of parliament. I'm calling upon the Minister of Home Affairs, the Minister of Transport. Maybe let's look at using technology to manage our traffic, especially erring drivers. Because also motorists as well, look at the way you drive. A lot of you motorists, the things you do also on the road, though that doesn't justify the type of harassment. You know what I'm saying? If I can say harassment, I will say the word, okay, as harassment. Peter, 50 kwacha here, 350 here. The economy is so rough. People have got problems. People have been stretched to the limit. So it's very easy for people to snap. I'm not justifying what that motorist did. I'm not saying it's right. It's very, very wrong. You can't take the law in your hands. Though, we also have to be cognizant of the fact that people have been pushed to the limits. Traffic officer wakamba vambili na chisote chako. Enough is enough. Traffic officer, put your hat down. Watenga ma 50 kwacha yambili. Traffic officer, you have taken enough. 50 kwacha is enough, is enough. Enough is enough. Honestly, I mean, come on. So I think we all need to meet each other halfway and see how we're going to sort this out. I would suggest technology. I'm a tech guy, so, I've got a bias towards technology, obviously. Cameras, speed cameras. I remember there was a time when that was implemented. I think it worked very well. So there was no need to have any guys on the streets. There's no need to have any, white hat, traffic officers on the road. You know what I'm saying? Just use the cameras. They've got speed traps. The cameras, they capture the speed. They capture the number plates. They capture everything. And then, if you don't pay, you go to court. Let's make that system efficient. Let's invest in that. But this thing of all the time on the road, the white hats and all that, I think that's what caused that. Anyway, up to another story, another very disturbing story. At first, I didn't even understand what was going on. I just saw these schoolgirls, they came up with this video and, they were saying we can't even play what they were saying, but we'll just play the clip to show you, what the girls were doing. But they were, in a nutshell, basically, they were saying that their headmaster, a Mr. Siame, the certain things that he was doing, which obviously I can't repeat, but this is very, very disturbing. Extremely disturbing.
Merci, Mr. Siame once said. Deborah, Mr. Siame once said. Kilo, Mr. Siame once said. Lucia, Mr. Siame once said.
My heart, my blood is boiling right now, to be very honest. I think I'm sure our dear viewers, by now, I'm an activist, for, against child defilement, against tribalism, child defilement, defiling children, sexually abusing children. This has to stop. This has to stop. And we will leave it, obviously, to the law enforcers, the law enforcement agencies, the police, and, everyone involved. We will wait for the investigations to be concluded, for the court processes and all that. So we won't say much. Though I just want to warn child defilers. If you're in the habit of abusing small children, you're in the habit of abusing children, stop it. Because very soon, the law will catch up with you. Very soon, the law will catch up with you. You can't be clever. You can't be doing such things. If you have been entrusted with children, especially you're a teacher, you're a headmaster, then you take advantage of those children. Shame unto you. Shame unto you. So we really pray that, this will be sorted out. And, yeah. Don't forget the hampers are here. When the hampers are still here, we still have hampers every Friday. We give away a hamper. Two of the winners actually came through to collect the hampers. We didn't even have to courier them. They came through to collect the hampers. These hampers are compliments of Trade Kings, Big Tree, and of course, Dairy Gold. If you want to be in line to win one of these hampers, all you have to do is pay attention to what our guest is saying. So today, make sure you pay attention to what our guest will be saying, and then we will ask you a question about whatever. But it will be obviously from what our guest will say in the studio, and then you could win yourself one of these lovelies. There's fabric conditioner, there's milk, there's biscuit, there's crackers, there's cream it, there's bathroom cleaners, there's washing powder, there's cereals, it's all in here. If you win this and take this to, if it's you're a guy, you're married, or you got a chick, say, give this to your madam, your other half, yeah, you'll score some points. So make sure you pay attention to what we're saying. And also a big shout out to all our viewers. We thank you so much. Thank you very much for engaging, and thank you very much for keeping it locked onto the late night show. We thank you. Please don't stop sending us those comments. Don't stop sending us those suggestions. We are so open. We want to hear from you. Yep. We are steadily counting down to the Uchwala. Uchwala. So yesterday they went to, I think they was in Akonde. Last week was the fundraising gala dinner. Last week was the gala dinner, the fundraiser. Today, and yesterday actually, they went, actually the day before yesterday, yeah, on the 18th, they went to Nakonde to see the resting place of Zwangendal. And as obviously on the 28th, which is the last Saturday of February, we will be right there in Chipata at Chwalas when I was Zulu. There's one Bemba chap, Dr. Andrew Mulenga. I saw what you wrote at I think Ngoni is a cheap version of a Zulu. I remember Mambara and Mawala. Dr. Mulenga, my bro, I saw what you wrote on your page. Chwala actually reminds me of Shaka Zulu, the TV program. And there was a new one, actually. I want to hear from you, our dear viewers. Which one do you prefer? The old Shaka Zulu with Henry Ngayele, or the new Shaka Zulu, Shaka Ilembe? Which one is your favorite? Let's see which one will have more votes. So send through your comments via our Facebook page. Find the late night show. And then tell us which Shaka Zulu is your favorite, the old one or the new one, the Shaka Ilembe. Which one is your favorite? I love, to be very honest, I'm biased towards the new one, Shaka Ilembe. I know, yeah, but me, I like the new one. Though the old one obviously will always be a classic, such, sentiment. And my favorite part from the old one was when Senzagakhona sees Nandi and then he makes his move. I'll recite that one just now. Kizzy the King, Kizzy the King, I have watched you from the bushes, and your eyes tell me you love me. How can I love a man I do not know? Kizzy the King, because I am a king's son, and I cast a powerful shadow wherever I go. Shadow. I felt no shadow, and my eyes lied to you. Kizzy the King, yeah! You play games with my feelings. Let us at least enjoy a matla. If I was to make love to you, It must be much more than fun. So be it. Do my eyes lie to you now? No, they speak only the truth. What if someone sees us? What if someone sees us? Nobody will. Only. I thought he was going to say only God, but he said only the birds. Do my eyes lie to you now? No. They speak only the truth. So that's a scene from the first Shaka Zulu, the old one with Henry Nkele. Now, can you imagine if Senzaka Kona was a commander Jerabo and he sees the beautiful Nandi there? This is how I think it would have come out. Bagamba chimsumpa bagamba linewo bagamba komanda Jerabo bagamba nachiba mupiti mubwendo olona kudozole chibiongo ero ameso yobe yanjebati na untemwa tinatemwa shani umuntu oshaishiwa pantulinewo komanda Jerabo ndapose chinshingwa ukuli konsoko naya ichinshingwa shumfirepo ichinshingwa ine lero namenso yanti yaremibepa chimusumpa timujera boba gamba ulenjanga chakumutima mwaichi isafeka chituibopole tumfwe bwino fupwire mwai ngati tokowe bati tuibobole imwe naine filingire fibe fya serious not ukuangala kani fyo fino fonde fwaya iwe ndefwa fechupo narakushitira amavaka narakushitira amabonde abafya chivowe ndevafumya kukapoto amfwai ndevatwara riverside pakira dzivakamba ndefwa echupo amfwaiwe ushamenso yandiaremive panomba yarendebyache. Don't mind me. That's just how I think it would go down if Senzaka Khan was indeed a commander Jerabo. All right, we're gonna go for our first break, and when we come back, we shall be with our guest. Our guest this week is none other than Drifta. I am here, Madansiana Salako. The 21 hours in Britain, BMTV. For 21 hours, perspective, the button was Pacman watch on for late night show. Now, Pacman will be back. Welcome back, and of course we have our guest in the studio. Our guest for today is none other than Njavwanji Sinkala, popularly known as Drifta Trek.
Drifta what?
Drifta.
No. It's Drifta Trek. Trek.
Drifta Trek is in the studio. Hey, Drifta, what's going on, man?
So my name is in the intro yanga. So I like that intro, but I would say good morning, afternoon, evening. Idionse na kumazor. Apankani nkanyamati.
Drifta Trek at Bwanji. Talk to us. Tell us. It's been good.
Yeah, I've been good. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay. Excited. You know, it's a weekend. So, yeah.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday night, you know. So, yeah.
Let's get straight into it.
Yeah.
Who is Drifta Trek?
That's a broad question. But I would say, so Drifta Trek is an artist, songwriter, performer. gym fitness guy, a brother, you know, a good-looking person. But I'm a musician, you know. But I'm a lot of things to different people, you know, depending on, you know. But generally, Drifta Trek is an artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us more, you know, on a personal level.
Yeah.
Drifta Trek, amakondo chitachani. How do you hang out? What are your favorite hobbies?
Yeah.
You know.
On a personal level, so apart from making music, because I spend most of my time in the studio. If I'm not in the studio, I'm probably at the gym. If I'm not at the gym, I'm probably at the farm. Yeah, cause I'm into farming. Yeah, and if I'm not there, I'm probably with my family.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm pretty close to mom, so but cheating in Queen is I'm probably with my friends and just having fun. Yeah,
nice.
That's like a personal level.
It's good to see a lot of you entertainers, you artists, getting into farming. The youths are getting into farming.
Oh yeah.
Tell us more about that experience at the farm. Umalima vichani, usunga vinyama vabwa.
Yeah, so I'm into goats and chickens.
Village chickens.
No.
Broilers. I mean,
Yeah. But mostly goats. Yeah. I've got a number of them.
Watetako kanyama kambuzi. Pangeko supu ya mbuzi.
No, Nazetaneka, because also people call me the goat.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah, I was the goat. So Nazetaneka this time. But yeah, I do that. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned gymming, and I've noticed that, you know, you've shed off the weight. Which is something very, very cardinal, especially amongst the young people. Muno mzambi adma tiliko nakaja ka mistaken belief at waina boy nish, it's a compliment.
Ukayonda.
So at least explain to our viewers, you know, the benefits of keeping weight. There's that body mass index, which we are told we should, you know, maintain for, you know, there's a lot of non-communicable diseases now on the rise. We're seeing BP, diabetes.
True.
You know, because we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not paying attention to how much we weigh.
True.
What's your experience, and how did you manage to shed off the weight? And, you know, tell us more about that.
So I usually have fun with my friends. Some of my friends like go at my porch bed and they're like, you know, so when we're talking about it, when I'm at the gym, when they, for example, they come to pick me up from the gym, I'll be like, yo, you need to start working out. Look at your bed. They'll be like, ni investment. And we always have fun, which I don't see any problem with that. But personally, I've been around people who have been affected by the diet, and they usually have, you know, certain diseases that lead to poor diet, you know, and these are people that are super close to me, you know. So I ended up, because I'm a very I'm a paranoid person. So after, you know, being close to people like that, you'd find that I found myself following their diet. Like, oh, so pamene mnatenga so pamene muna speza muri situation vanakuzana timzidiava bwanja. Then I found myself avoiding certain foods, certain drinks, and after that I also started seeing myself change. Then I was like, whoa, first of all, what's going on here? Because I was like really, really huge, you know. And just on a personal level, I always wanted to get in shape, but lifestyle choices and what I wanted were like, it was hard. Things like it was competing, you know what I mean? Until I just made a choice to give up certain things, you know what I mean? I had to cut off a lot of foods, a lot of, you know, and I had to like dedicate my time mostly to just health eating, like working out, and and it really, really worked out for me. So right now, I actually even don't feel like I've reached my goal where I wanna be, how I wanna look, but I'm happy with the way I'm feeling right now. I feel like, you know, I'm a bit lighter. You know, I can even perform for more than 2 hours because
Yes, ofuta.
nika perform wale mambo sipi like kwa salama nyimbo maybe ali 5 but 10 chaichea last. So yeah, so it's a good feeling, you know. I'm super excited. I'm actually even proud of myself, you know, of when I look at my journey. Apa pali interview ndija kwa mwanangiza ko maybe photo yako dala. Then mwanangiza ko na nyuma. When I look at myself I'll be like, oh, okay.
Teti yaone mafoto, teti yaone mafoto.
So bese mzala ngizako.
Tizala ngizako.
But msangeko ya mushi.
Tizasanga. Teti yaone manje so.
Okay.
Ini yakudala ngomze choyina. No, good job, Drifta.
Yeah.
At least bauze kwa viewers.
Yeah.
What foods so did you cut out? This is not good food. This is unhealthy. Alcohol, drinks, what? You tell us the whole shebang. If you're still drinking or you've never drunk or whatever.
Ungadabwa company ezofuna ukupasa brand ambassador shipero abakabati. Yona kabati walike kumando. Ba. Aja iwe ndofuna dilo yo. Tina kutamba yo. Unakambati ni voipa. Yeah. But I avoided a lot of sugary foods and drinks and a lot of carbohydrates. I would say that I try to avoid most of them. Not that I do not, but I try to avoid. You know what I mean? Because even with my lifestyle, I don't usually have time to really eat healthy. You know what I mean? You'd find that I'm on the road and then maybe your day and there's a phone kukudia maybe my veggies or maybe ka salad. Ulparod wakamboenda ukasama salad uzaichisa. You know what I mean? So zapaki acha.
Zadeja nkuku zapampika manje.
Kulako something. You know what I mean? So I try to really, you know, avoid certain foods when I can, if I can, you know. And yeah, it really works out for me.
Awesome.
Not that my diet is perfect.
Yeah,
I will.
It's work in progress.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Slow but sure.
Yeah. Njavwanji Sinkala is our guest today, aka Drifta Trek.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Yes.
Now let's go into the journey. Yeah. You've done some serious stuff, man. I mean, I've been Weka featuring Your Maps.
Yeah. It was actually on my last album.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Paboa featuring Chef 187, Mwine Film featuring Slap D.
Yes, sir.
Pazona, then Vutet Baleke featuring Chilla One. This is some of your big hits I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
And obviously, our Ayandia Madansi Anasalako. This was some fun, maningi, because it's a nyimbo die.
Yeah. A lot of people find it funny that because I started doing music when I was, I think, 17. Yeah, that's when I dropped my dance and
you were 17 years old?
Yeah.
Hi.
And that was like my fourth song, because my first song was a song called Dintongo. And I was, I think, 16 by then. Yeah. So what's funny is I usually hang out with, like, my friends are usually like older than me. So a lot of people just assume I'm also, you know, older.
Yeah.
And then every time it's my birthday, they'll be like, 27 years. Yo, you can't be 27. I'm like, whoa, wow, I'm young. 28. I'm like, yo, you can't be 28. How are you 28? You know, so it's usually funny, but yeah.
How old are you now?
Turning 29.
Hey, I beg. So tell us more about your music career. I mean, what inspired you to get into this industry? What drives you? What are your aspirations? What do you aim to achieve?
So the person who actually motivated me to or inspired me to actually get into music was my elder brother, who used to love music. He used to do music here and there, kudalache, and then it was that thing where when he does music, abonimbe zako, mache vera kwaka. So he actually just dragged me. That passion that he had actually just gave it to me, and then he just stopped and just started doing other things. Then me naenda ku school, kwene kuja ku school na kumanya chabe my guys bebakonda music. That's how we started recording. I was in Chongwe. I was at Chongwe Secondary School. Yeah, that's how I started recording. I recorded manyimbo che munzi chezo che. Then after I finished school, immediately I finished school, I went direct to the studio. And that's how I recorded my song Ntongo. First one. This is at school. Direct. Because I already had a song, the song written down. Then I went to record it. Then we actually had 3 versions of the song. There was the first version that I recorded in Bowlen, because I used to stay in Makeni by then. So it's basically like chuka ku Makeni, we end up Bowlen na mendo first. I record the nyimbo ya sira tambo pushing. Sinaenda kurecord the same song. Then I re-recorded it in Kabwata by there's a producer called Reverb. By then we recorded it. Yachoka foot. End. The same song again. I met a producer called Silent Eraser. Eraser. Then he was like, send me some of your songs. Then I was like, oh, okay. So actually, how I met Silent Eraser was actually also funny, because he went on a radio interview. Then they made a competition at whoever calls in and raps. Then I just called and started rapping. I talked to him phone. I don't even know what happened. The following day, I just saw per page. I know this guy did a good job, and it was me. So I actually inboxed him, and he was like, send some of your music. So that's how I sent some of my songs. Even then he was like, this is actually a good song, promote it. Like, boss, I've been promoting it. It's like, no, you're not promoting it. I have. Then he was like, no, come to the studio. Then I went to the studio, because I had remade the song twice. Then he was like, let's remake it. I was like, Bwana, I'm tired of remaking this song. No, let's remake it. That's how we remade everything, the beat, we recorded. After just re-recording, he had like a lot of people who were like working at radio stations, friends and stuff. So he just gave them the song to like people who used to work at radio station. Nilicheck farm. Madam Mzanga nti nyimbo yako idija. Is already. Nyimbo yanga idida nyimbo yako, And then I was like, yes, in my very. Then the next thing that I saw, Makitu posted about me. I was like, who is Drifta? I hate his song, new talent. Then someone calls me, because I don't know what's with me, but in most places that I'm found, network in my foot. Even up to now, someone was complaining, network one. So someone calls me, I've been trying to call you. Check. Like, could be network. Sakura network. Then I went, I checked. I was like, oh, fuck two. Then I started checking the comments. Drifta, it's from Chingona. Hey, this guy is from Shan. He's from Shan. And I never knew what to do now. What am I going to do? Then my brother was like, text him. I was like, yo, this is Mark too. Just text him. Then I texted him on Facebook. It's me. He was like, oh, okay. He gave me his number. That's how we met. And we got in touch, and
the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah.
Wicked. Excellent. So tell us some of what are the challenges that, artists such as yourself face in the industry? What would you like to see happen to make your lives easier, to make your work easier?
Oh yeah, I feel like music is the music industry is evolving. You know, the music industry is evolving here compared to way back. Why I'm saying that it's because I think now artists are being paid attention now better than the way artists were being, you know, looked at. But looking at the way I would say revenue is generated when it comes to the actual music, I still feel like we're still a long way, you know, because not so long ago we were all complaining about a certain platform that we used to put music on, and then it never used to pay. So you'd find I actually even also dropped my album. You know, it generated millions of views. And then you know, and just putting together an album it's really difficult. So I feel like the most difficult thing that us artists face right now is how we can get people to purchase the actual music. You know, if we can find a way for people to purchase the actual music, the way, because sometimes I would actually even feel way back it was way better because people used to actually purchase
the CDs.
Yeah, CDs, tapes and stuff. But right now, it's good because the music reaches a lot of people through streaming, but we don't usually have a straightforward
monetization process.
Yeah. You know, because there are a lot of people who are still putting out songs for free. You know, so it's crazy. I have actually a friend of mine who put out an album 2 weeks ago. Up to now, it's still not up. It's still not yet up. But he just decided to just put it out for free, and I was like, "Whoa!" You know, it's
maybe it's a marketing tactic.
Yeah. Sometimes it also goes to the artists themselves, you know. But what I'm saying right now is like generally, you know, because an artist wouldn't say, I'm putting out something, but my marketing strategy is bad. They wouldn't, you know. But generally, we are all kind of facing that
problem.
Yeah.
Tell us, which record labels have you worked with, and you know, which record label are you with right now?
Yeah. So my first record label was Alpha Entertainments, which is Kopala Swag. And that's my family. You know, that's my team. I'm still affiliated to the label. You know, and then obviously after that, there were these record labels that came. There was Nexus and Kalandanya that really just changed
the landscape.
Yeah, of the music industry. Yeah, you know. Then at some point, I almost got affiliated to Kalandanya at some point, which never really worked out. You know. Then right now, I've got my own record label, but I'm also affiliated with All Stars Music.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've got my own record label called Fire Department. Yeah, which I'm focused on working with new artists. You know, I actually have a new artist. His name is Daryl that I'm working with. He's a rapper. We actually even put out his new single. He's a rapper. And the reason why I came up with I decided to open my own record label is I've got people who believe in me. I've got fans who already believed in me, you know, who've already believed in me. But it's hard for people to really believe in a new artist.
Yes.
You know, people go with the crowd's decision.
Of course.
And right now, it's really hard for an artist. So, but for a new artist to really
get into the mainstream,
But for me, I know talent when I just see, you know, an artist. When an artist puts out something, lyrics, I'm able to say this person is talented. So if I'm able to shed the light on them, Then my people also believe.
Definitely.
When I believe I go now.
Now is on as
so
well.
yeah. So yeah.
Any new works in the pipeline?
Yes, sir. I'm working on my new album. Yes. I've already put out 2 albums in my career. My first one was Before and After. My second one was Hustle University. And then I've got a new album called Unfinished Business that I'm putting out in March. That's actually just next month.
Next month.
Yeah, so I'm super excited because this one is my 3rd album. It's a personal album. It has got a lot of songs. I think probably 20. We haven't yet decided because the songs are almost 40. So we want to cut to 20. I'm super excited. I haven't put out anything this year. Last time I put out a song was last year, November. So yeah, we're really working. We're shooting music videos, and I can't wait for my people to listen to the album.
We can't wait either.
Yeah.
I'm working with an organization called People Affected by Alcohol Abuse. And we'll be having an event on the 11th of April at the Lusaka Playhouse.
Oh, nice.
We have these children, these youths who've been affected by alcohol. Some of them have been, refurbished.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a play, drama, dance. The title of the event actually is called Restoration.
Oh, nice.
And I know that a lot of artists have that problem. They go through that problem to struggling with alcohol abuse. Do you drink yourself?
I clear my throat with some shots.
Some shots.
Yes.
Hey, there's nothing wrong, but it is the key word is abuse.
But kaini ni jago ati vantu votamba zakamanya. Why are you trying to decorate it?
No, we don't even want to. We're not demonizing anyone who drinks. If you drink, you drink. It's the abuse. What type of advice would you like to give out there to our viewers in general, in particular to artists? Because I know that artists are under a special kind of pressure. I'm an artist myself. In a different genre, obviously, a different area. I'm an actor, stand-up comedian, what. But musicians especially are the ones who've got all that pressure. They're always out, always performing, always,
crazy.
So how would you advise your fellow artists, the young, especially the upcoming ones? What are the pitfalls that they should look out for so that they don't get trapped in this, alcohol abuse?
So the thing with music, right? It's about the way you look at it. It's about the way that you look at it. So what people see on TV is what they think the artist is. And a lot of people who watch artists on TV, maybe the young ones, they want to become like that. And whatever that they see on social media, on videos, is what they project to be when they want to become artists themselves. So a lot of people think being an artist is just partying, drinking, just having fun, getting high, but there's also that aspect of, okay, you're an artist, but what are you doing? How are you working? What are you doing? So there are 2 different types of artists. So there are artists who, because for example, me, I'm going to make a video. I'm in the club with bottles, but in my head, I just want to just show off to people to say, yo, I'm an artist, it's entertainment. But at the end of the day, I'll sit down and be like, oh, okay, how am I going to move here? How am I strategizing? How am I? So certain people get carried away by that lifestyle, and I know a number of artists who just got carried away by just drinking and just that lifestyle, of which that's what they chose, but it's really, really affecting them. So the advice that I can give to artists who really want to get, to people who want to get in the industry, or people who are abused or who are thinking that's the lifestyle, you really need to know what you want to get out of the music, business and the music industry, because you can really get carried away.
Yes.
Easily get carried away. Because I also almost got carried away. So you can't be too perfect. But again, just surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you and who can just guide you. Because just being an artist, you really need people who can just tell you when you're just moving the wrong way.
Yes.
So yeah, that also helps.
Awesome.
But alcohol, abuse, it's really sad. And I've seen a lot of people
turning to junkies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some artists, some just friends, some, it's really a sad thing.
Our guest for today is Njavwan JC in color. You know him as Drifta Trek.
Yes,
look at this beautiful hamper, my man. We are giving these away compliments of Trade Kings, Dairy Gold, and of course, Big Tree. Our dear viewers, I hope you've been paying attention to what Drifta Trek was saying, because at the end of the show, we shall be asking you a question from what Drifta was telling us. And if you answer correctly, you could be in line to win yourself this lovely hamper.
Otherwise,
Let's see the winner from last week. Drifta is going to pick out the winner from last week. Maggie is going to bring the entries.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
This is one.
That's one. Yep.
All right. So the winner from last week's draw. Okay. It says me.
It says you.
Yeah. Finally. Okay, I'm just kidding. So the winner from last week's draw is Muyongo Mutukwa.
Muyongo Mutukwa, congratulations. You are the winner of this hamper.
Yes,
get in touch. Send us a message on our Facebook page. Late Night Show, or you can send us a message via our YouTube channel, BMTV Zambia, or inbox us. Send us a message on our WhatsApp. The numbers are all there. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Muyongo Mutukwa.
Yes.
Udrifta.
Yes,
as we wrap up today's show, any last words? Any last words to the fans, to the viewers out there?
Yeah. To my fans, thank you very much for supporting me. Like I said, my big news for this year and my big focus for this year is my album that I'm working on. So yeah, look out for the album. Can't wait to give you guys. And it's actually been a pleasure to be here. I was super excited to come here because the show is really, booming right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So tell the viewers that Drifta Trek is on BMTV, on the Late Night Show with Pacman, BMTV, channel 114 on the Topstar bouquet.
So, good morning, afternoon, evening, idionse, namairokse. So Drifta Trek is on BMTV. You can watch it on Topstar channel 114. And not just Drifta Trek, on the Late Night Show with the big man Pacman.
Yo!
Yes,
Drifta Trek, before you leave, but my bars, give us a go. Some lines, some word. We want to hear that golden voice booming Drift. And what we
the line that I can just give you is my number. That's the line.
I think you need to stand up set as well. You're a comedian as well.
Yeah. Let me see. Do we have some bars? Let me say this. Nidina drip monga chimanzi cha wan kwacha. Nipanga mane usiku, the same routine kukacha. Nichosa mabars ya nyuiwe, you're still recycling. Erosin maoneka, nizi bova mukati, monga cycling. Mabars yanga siali clean. Okay, Drifta pali bling. Even if you see me in person, nikusi ya pasin. Every event nganidiko chimataka. Ndine wa story, monga wa Rwanda pansaka. Sini baza parliament, but ni sevenza na maspika. Ero ni na muzanga chef, but sini zivapo no pika. My politics yapa media sinili more bad because I'm chasing the paper monga vaziem red bag.
Man, Drifta.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so great. Thank you for making it on the late night show.
Yes,
we wish you the best Drifta Trek.
Thank you very much.
Which brings us to the end of the show. And of course, as we wrap up today's show, the question: if you want to be in line to win this hamper compliments of Tread Kings Dairy Gold on Big Tree, tell us, what is the name of Drifta Trek's upcoming album? He is releasing his upcoming album in March. He's releasing his next album in March. What is the name of that upcoming album? Send us your answers via our Facebook page, Late Night Show, BMTV Zambia, or you can send a comment on our YouTube channel, BMTV Zambia 114, or send us a WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is right there. What is the name of Drifta Trek's upcoming album? That brings us to the end of today's show. You have been watching the Late Night Show with Pacman. See you next week at the same time. Ciao, Bella.